Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode. We're in a Route 66 hotel in Springfield, Illinois, talking to Frank. Frank is the owner of this establishment.
This particular building was the first Holiday Inn built on Route 66. The original part of Route 66 is still in existence in the north wing. Later on, the owners tore the restaurant part down and added on the other sections that were here. And then they turned it over to a remodel, and then the people that bought out from the family, the parents had died and the kids didn't want to run it, so they rented as a Ramada for 15, 18 years, and then the new owners went bankrupt. We bought it through the bank. We come up with the Route 66 ideal. These two cars here belong to a gentleman that lives here in Springfield, Illinois. He had a bar and a parts store, and these were stored on the second story of a wood building. He had an old wooden elevator with a hand-pulled rope, and there was like 36 cars and a 1937 Harley-Davidson motorcycle. That's a 1931 Ford A300. These are in the exact shape how they come out of the attic. All of this backdrop here was painted by my niece, Amy. She painted the Route 66 logo in the bottom of the swimming pool.
What's the name of this restaurant you have?
This is the Yesterday's Restaurant, we call it, and the Filling Station Bar and Grill. We're here in Yesterday's Restaurant with our chef, Steve. He's going to explain some of the 3 dishes that are our specialties here at the Route 66 Hotel and Conference Center.
Right here we have our roasted chicken. It is like a fried chicken, but it's cooked in a pressure fryer with canola oil, so it's much healthier for you than regular fried chicken. And right here we have our walleye. Walleye is a northern fish. It's kind of like a pike. What these are is fillets. We take them and we bread them in a southern breading, which is like a cornmeal kind of breading. We fry them. It takes just about a couple minutes for them to fry up. It's a really juicy, light fish. It doesn't have a heavy taste to it at all. And then right here is a Springfield legendary dish, the horseshoe. It's toasted bread and then hamburgers covered in cheese sauce and French fries.
This is one of our mini suite jacuzzi suites set up for either long-term stay. This room is designed for comfort and for the people with a little more luxury than wanting just a regular room. So we try to accommodate everybody that we can. This is my wife's mother and her aunt. Now her mother is dead, but her aunt is still alive. This is a 1956 Harley Davidson. The old Ford radiator here was given to us by an old gentleman here in the neighborhood. This display case is a bunch of paraphernalia from the old days, some of it to do with the roads and Route 66, some of it to do with just things while we were kids. Porky Pig was an advertisement for a Warner Brothers movie. On this display window, we have on one side a collection of all different types of Coca-Cola delivery truck. And over on the right-hand side is a picture of Mickey Mouse at the halfway point on Route 66 at Adrian, Texas. Information is accurate down there about the mileage in the town. The left-hand side of a funny car, it's driven by a guy named Tim Wilkerson. When they were testing this car, this shell blew off and the right-hand side was all torn up. They were going to destroy it. Dick Levi cut it in half and offered to display it here on my wall. We're standing outside the north end of our hotel, and you'll notice we have a right-of-way marker, original one put in Route 66 back in 1926 when the road ran across this grass area here before they made the alignment the other direction.
Springfield has a
drive-in theater.
The old-fashioned kind.
Yeah.
Had two screens.
2 screens, that's right. And they have the old-fashioned popcorn, and for people like me, they also have the seasonings. It's like going back in time.
It is.
I'm Bob Kolkhorst. I'm here at the Route 66 Twin Drive-In. Been the projectionist here since 2001. Originally opened as Green Meadows Twin Drive-In years ago. The company was out of St. Louis. The first day that we opened, we had a tornado in the area, and the walls in the projection room was kind of expanding back and forth. Also, a few years later, we ended up having lightning hit the speaker post out there, and lightning came up through the speaker lines in the projection booth, and lightning bolts were going across the room through the amplifier to the rectifiers for our lamp houses and that. So that was kind of an amusing little thing that we had.
My mother was the brick road, the original highway, and it was made out of placed bricks, like cobblestone.
Cobblestone. Yeah.
But not cobblestone, it's brick. It's like paving stone.
Yep.
You want to see the real road and travel down the original road like our ancestors have.
Yeah.
This is one of the best examples of the different construction technologies that were employed in the different alignments of Illinois Route 66. We're on one of the older alignments, the Route 4 1926 to 1930 alignment, and what we have here is hand-laid brick. This was one of the original sections, and today the trade-off is between hand-laid brick surface, which is more difficult to maintain. If it were up to the road department, they might choose to pave it over, and the Route 66 advocates would not want to see that happen at all. It's still actually in very good shape and is used by a number of people. Here we have the history and the future all here in one 1.5 mile stretch.